Got on his server of Joyous Win.
Hello.
And today we are on, this is the match between NROR versus Tenacious N. So, you know, we have a little bit of problems right now. It's 7 o'clock, late starts, you know, these things happen. But I must remind, you know, Tenacious N to play the greatest game in the world, or I'll eat your souls. Nah, that's the thing. So, you know. Yay! I've been preparing that joke for a month now. I'm glad it came off properly. Anyway, well, in any case, if I can ask, you know, somebody on Tenacious N to sit on the bench for the time being, we need to keep teams equal as much as possible. So keep an eye on that, guys. You know. So we want 11 to 11 players for the time being. If Murfields comes back, you know, 12 to 12. And hello to the broadcasters out there. Thank you very much for turning up. Now, in any case, here goes the game. Now, first up for the attack is, you know, NROR. Let's see how they do.
That's actually a pretty effective way of starting the match off. I mean, dual heavy medicing, and wow, that's the fastest we've seen an attack so far. I mean, you know, that's pretty much streaks ahead of the last games we saw.
Holy, yeah, that is fast. I have not seen an A point go down that fast. Okay, that was amazing. Yeah, this is the first round. We are starting. I mean, the whole spiel right there at the front was oh, jeez, guys. Okay, right, yeah, we are starting the game. I thought the whole spiel was kind of there for you. Now, anyway, after the red team's now decided to wake up and get defending, now on B. They may have given their team a little bit of a handicap, but now they're paying for realsies.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, this map was like, or this point was the pretty much the game breaker last time round. So, you know, it does look like Tenacious N have, you know, finally woken up, and they are defending pretty hard because I haven't seen anybody from Nexus's team so far. Although 8cop or Daddy Chasm is that, I think, yeah, managed to get a nice few shots down and took out Denny Tim and I think Bordy Dog.
Yep. Now here's the thing, though. I mean, 7 minutes 27. There's a lot of time on the clock right now. But you know, I think, you know, NROR is beginning to organise. They are kind of, you know, getting the gist of this game. Oh, there goes. There's Nexus right there. Oh, that's the problem with using the escape plan or, you know, the equalizer like that. It's just, yep, you're going to get hurt.
Small attempt on E there. Does look like they're giving E a go, but there's nowhere near as much shenanigans as there was the last game we've seen. But there's a lot more sort of attacking attempts going on B. I think Nexus's team is actually looking to try and perhaps use the tactics of distraction on this point, which could actually work fairly well, to be honest.
Yeah, the problem with B, though, distracting is very difficult. Spawn doors are very close together, and it's the short hop between B and E. So it is actually reasonably easy to get back to. It's simply the distribution and how much you can cause aggro.
Alert. The control point is alert. The control point is being
unlucky there, Matty. Trying to get in behind Swift there. Yeah, Matty's actually quite a good player, really, actually. But be careful for him. Nicely done there. This guy knows how to dead ringer as well. He's basically going in, getting some stabs in, and then coming out with profitability. He's playing it safe as well.
That's a really respectable NG placement there. I think that's Bordy Dog.
Oh no, the double pyro. They found Matty. Oh no, no. He could only survive so long. He was doing nicely though. Yep, can I please remember, Tenacious N can only have 11 players on them, please. Thank you very much. 11 to 11 players only. Anyway, should be fine for the time being. To be fair, I mean, you know, the Blue Did team had a good start without, you know, the other team knowing what was going on. Perhaps they don't have all talk on. Maybe they're not listening. Maybe looking for the commentary afterwards. But yeah, this is kind of a primary method to be fair. Oh, there goes the there goes Shaggy. You know, playing his classic demo man routine of kill everything in sight and don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's working pretty well as well, because, I mean, what's that? I think that was a 16 kill streak that we're on now. Yeah. And that's basically at least half of his current points in one life. That's fairly impressive, even for Shaggy.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I please present you Shaggy, Ask Kicker in Chief. That's pretty much his server title right now. He's not been knocked off that yet. People fear him, women also fear him. But no, he's a lovely guy. He gets all the crits, even if they are medic powered. But anyway, enough about Shaggy. This second point though is holding up quite nicely. We're not seeing. This isn't the legendary battle between Egyptians and Wile E. Coyote, but still it was nice. It's getting tense.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything quite as tight thus far, but I mean, this is going to be very difficult. Got to say, very nice work there from Base Squirrel as well. I'm not going to give away what he's doing, but that is some excellent teamwork.
Yep, that was nicely done. Matty got in there, and Base Squirrel completely annoyed that. Like, no, I'm going to fix this. Home wrecking. It's just like, fuck you, Spy. I'm going to burn you. I'm going to wreck everything. I don't care. Hang on. Pyro has home wrecker. Spy is sleeping with Scout's mum. Conspiracy. Not sure what happened. Was that an emergency puff there? There was a crit nade about to hit that sentry, and I think one of the red team guys actually managed to, hoof that into a red nade, and half the team survived. Yeah,
that's the kind of thing. Like, that's where you've got good pyro work, where even if they're going to puff a crit grenade that can still blow themselves up, they're doing it for the rest of the team. That is nice teamwork there, and I think that's something so far that Base Squirrel has really shown off in particular.
Yep. Cool. Murphy's back online. If he gets in game, then teams can be leveled out. Oh, looking good here. Oh, I managed to clear this out. 2 minutes 40. Looking a little bit late, but I think NROR might just have this. Okay, hey Murfields, you're on Team Blue. Oh, anyway, 2 minutes 23, and it looks like, NROR actually finally getting on here.
Oh, Chef Excellence, nice work chasing down, I'm not sure who that was that Baby Cookie, I think, perhaps? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much dedication to killing a medic there. You lost your life, and I think you've lost the point anyway, but still certainly going to slow down NROR.
Oh well, yeah, NROR really moved up. I don't know how they've managed to hold that point so... Oh, wow. An unlucky stab there. Who was that? I saw that Spy. I was like, yeah, I'm going to get heavy. And no. Great. But 4 minutes 47, I managed it to be. This is looking good. Now here's the thing. How quickly do Tenacious then regroup on C? How quickly does blue team start attacking E? Answer my postcard, please.
Well, I mean, just from a sort of I guess previous commentary point of view, I know that most of the Tenacious N guys have played this map at least once before. Several of the people on NROR as well, they've got the experience of it. But I'm thinking, as far as I can tell, pretty much all of Tenacious N have been on here before when we've played this game. So I'm going to say they probably have, as a team, perhaps a little bit more of an established knowledge of the layout. I mean, especially this C to D area and C to E area is a very, very difficult one to learn when you're first starting out in this map.
Yep, I agree with that. That's the thing. I mean, the Awesome Egyptians, I would have said... The thing is, we're talking about the game, few people talk about the game. And the thing is, the general consensus was, if they knew the map, they might have won that. Because this is the first time they played 2 or 3 games before the match started, and that was it. And they did that well compared to a team that had some knowledge to it. So, that's the thing. Knowing a map is incredibly important for these games. And to be fair, me, as a commentator, I do know most of the maps. It does really help. Right now, though, 3 minutes 21, and not so much time they can really lay about here for, NROR. They're not getting in there, but good effort so far. Not many, from the first game, not many teams get to point C that easily.
I have to say, there's an epic fight going on at point D as well. 2 snipers versus Volt, and who is that? Faster Scar there. Kind of just throwing piss and missing, to be honest.
Oh, what's this? Oh no, crit nade says no. That's a lock and load kill. There's no other way to say maximum nope in one shot. That was like, and no. Everybody die. Go home. This is why we keep crits on.
Our control point is being captured.
But yeah, it's interesting that NROR going for point D as well. They're actually trying all the routes right now. That's interesting because that does confuse an enemy team. What? Oh wow, actually, that's some nice progress there. Oh, hang on, that's Shaggy. Yeah, Shaggy. Is it me or is that you see a damn man and go, yeah, that's Shaggy?
Well, there's the few guys on here where, like, they've got that consistent style. You can generally tell just from what they're wearing who they are, and I like that. A lot of people have mixed views about the cosmetics in this game, but I can tell Base Squirrel from a mile away because he's the only person with that burning ring on a white hat.
Yeah, that's the thing. I love to think that. One of the things about TF2 is it said that you don't know what people are using. Well, because the generic class and all that kind of stuff, you have to counter that. But if you actually know the person well enough, you can tell them out pretty quickly. I mean, my friend, here, he always uses the proof of purchase, and I can tell it's him immediately because nobody wears that shit. And same for the max hat. People notice me when I use the max hat. I ain't selling that. Murphils, do you have a Nazi swastika on your hip thing? I think he does.
I thought it was a dollar sign, but it is.
Oh my god, that'd be an amazing bit of thing, If actually, it's not actually all the Nazi background and all that kind of stuff, but dollar signs in the middle, so iconic. Thing is, though, one thing I'll say to NROR, though, I wasn't expecting to give it the Little League in this, for the time being, but they're actually giving Tenacious a bit of a run for their money, and they're hitting C and E both quite a bit. They've been through.
Yeah,
I mean,
to be honest, compared to the last game, this has been overall actually much better attacked than any of the last games. Obviously, the last games I think were, at least to begin with, a lot harder defended. But this is, this is definitely an attacking force that I perhaps underestimated a little bit.
Anyway, let's have a look at what's going on here. 27 seconds. I'm not sure Blue can make it through. I don't think they can pub push this one. The problem is, I think, it's a lack of engineering again. This is what you really need when you get to point C. You need those engineers there. You need them to get the guys up the front very quickly, and they're having to run all the way up. It's getting low. Look at this. Look at Volt. Volt. Oh, that was some bravery there from Volt. Unfortunately, he got clobbered. That's the standard traditional term. And yet, Red wins that hard. Nicely done, Tenacious N. Okay, round 2, and this time Tenacious is attacking. Sorry about that, I had a little bit of admin stuff to do. You know me and my admin stuff. Now anyway, this time let's see what happens when Tenacious go on the attack. Where is Tenacious N? Oh.
Oh my gosh, that spawn. Oh dear.
Okay, an interesting start from Tenacious N. I love that generic term. But well, there they go. Yes, this is interesting tactic.
Yeah, this is looking like this is definitely a planned tactic, and oh my god!
Oh jeez. I'm not sure it's going to work at this rate. There goes the Uber Heavy. That sentry ain't going to last long. I have a feeling that, yeah, this was planned, but I don't think it's going to get off the ground. I see what they're trying to do. It's an amazing attack on point E to win the game in one fell swoop, but I think it's going to suffer from the problem of no distraction. You need to keep Red Team at one side.
Yeah, I think the problem is, Red Team got wise to it very, very quickly because, when you see nobody coming out towards point A, it's quite obvious that something is up. And, I mean, there's Faster Scar, there's Baby Cookie, there's plenty of people there to try and fire stuff down onto the point. Although, I don't really know what to call it so far. I mean, this is very well put up by Blue Team, but they are dying quite fast, and E is right next to Red's spawn point. I mean, this is very easy for them to defend, in theory.
In theory. Yes. Oh dear. Yeah, that's going to die hard. I mean,
whose sentry is that? Chef Excellence's sentry. That's pretty genius.
Oh, that sentry went down. It was a nice little one, but yeah, this is the thing though. I mean, if you see nobody out of point A, either they're going for E or they've all gone spy. Both of which is heinous and awful, but yes.
But that, I don't know whether or not that might have actually been a just huge double bluff, because obviously now we've got capping going on point A, and that could have just been an excellent piece of misdirection, and I don't know whether or not, who is that? Killer Fubu just managing to keep the point from capping, but I think it's going to go anywhere. There's a spy and a demo trying to protect it. It's not going to be enough though.
Oh, just took point now. That's got some time back on the front. Now I think Tenacious are going to start playing properly. Well, hello to you live peoples broadcasting here. Insofar round 2 for 1 point so far to NROR. Can they keep this lead? I mean, insofar we've not seen any team actually win an attack in Steel so far, but if there's one team to do so, it would be Tenacious N. Oh, that was a lovely stab there.
I've got to bring attention to that nice little charge there, Bawdy Dog. That didn't really work out well for you, did it? I think Epic Killer had the same sort of situation going on a lot of the last games we saw.
I'm not sure what's going on right here. I mean, we're not seeing... Oh, well, Murfield's there. Doing some damage. Wow, there's a lot of damage, actually. I think Red are defending quite nicely here. Oh, what was that? Hang on. Was that Base Squirrel? Did you attempt to home wreck a medic? I think you've been playing your class too hard. You sometimes got either you burn or something else, but you know. I'm not even Bawdy Dog's charge there. Like, he's got a stick, he's going to charge, and he just couldn't get to them. He just ran out of puff right at the end. But this is not looking good for Tenacious N. They've got rep to keep up here, and they've not got point B so far.
Yeah, I mean, they had a fantastic opening. I mean, they basically managed to pile out with like 3 engineers, pretty much ready to defend all of the spawn doors to the hill. And I mean, I'm not sure what's happening now. There's another attempt going on at point E, but again, I don't know if this is going to be successful.
This is the thing, though. I mean, if Tenacious N can start juggling... Uh-oh, what's this? Suddenly, it's the giant badass heavy from the rear. Uh-oh, yeah, NROR is looking a little bit... Oh, wow, that was an epic pincer move! That was like... NROR did not expect to be hitting the ass that hard.
Yeah, that worked really nicely. I mean, I was going to sort of mention... NROR did look very, very tunnel vision. They were, in fact, literally in the tunnel towards Blue's spawn, and yeah, that's worked fantastically. I mean, not necessarily as fast as they could have done it, but they did it hard.
Yeah, that is how you flank, and flank with a heavy Ubered from behind. Their team's like backing up because something opening from front. Then they move into the heavy. It's like, oh dear, where do we go? And that's good. And that nice, weird truck area thing. And it was like, yeah, we're not comfortable here. We're in the open, and they will die.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure whether or not Tenacious N have any voice comms going, but it's definitely looking as if they've got some fantastic coordination. I mean, it may just be sort of a case of really, really well-defined team. Everybody knows their position and what they've got to do, and it's working fantastically. And they're coming up really, really quickly, actually, to make a good attack on C as well. And it doesn't look like there's going to be any hard defense whatsoever. There's 3, 4, 5 times cap.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is where maybe the team fell down. They forgot to defend point C, and this is where a lot of the newer teams don't tend to realise what's going on. You get to a new spawn at point, but your second spawn, and then you've got to go from there, and they probably get lost half the time. And that's 9 minutes on the clock, and Tenacious N really pulled us back. Yeah,
I mean that was literally virtually no attempt of defence on C. I think it was pretty much Daddy Chasm was the only guy there, and I mean obviously he's a guy who is familiar with this map, so. I don't know whether or not, like you said, it does seem to be that could have just been the fact that NROR weren't 100% sure where they had to go from their readjusted spawns.
Oh wow, Cerno, they're getting those random crits, killing off a lot of guys, but... Oh, there goes the Uber. Bawdy Dog is not in a happy place. It's clotheslined by the door frame. That was a nice attempt there by, Tenacious N to really get in there, but, I'm very impressed by, NROR so far. They're doing a nice job of just generally defending. They just might have the, coherency, though, to put off the advanced strats required. I like that little sentry there from Zooptron. He's keeping an eye on that last point. Chef Excellence.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, Chef Excellence nicely plays that. I was just watching him like, is he going to notice? I don't know.
Yeah, that was a little bit tragic. I mean, I think Zoopton wasn't 100% sure what was going on, and pretty much, obviously a little bit of luck helping Chef Excellence there. Zoopton switching over to the Wrangler just as it started happening, and it's sort of like there's sort of that 2 or 3 second period where you don't actually know what's going on, and yeah, that was pretty much a perfect stab there. That was the best you could have had, really. I'm
not sure about that sentry there. I think it's dying hard. That is a very exposed place for a sentry. It's a very brave sentry place. Yeah, no, he did. I would love to see him. I'd love to see something insane engineered, for like a teleport to that lower shelf area, because that would be like, where the fuck am I? Why am I here? But okay, base scrolls on there. I haven't seen much progress from Tenacious N getting on that point D yet.
Yeah, I mean, from the looks of it, it does seem to be that, now with the bridges across to point E, it looks like they might actually just be making a full attempt on there. They've got 4 times cap on there. It's looking pretty good, to be honest, although there's some good damage there by Red.
The problem
and
is
another failed charge from Bordy Dog.
The thing is, I'm seeing here though, this is the classic thing. People get a bit optimistic for point E and go straight for it when you need to shut down that direct door access, because that thing takes ages, and any crit that lands on that point is insta-death. You've got to hope so hard that nothing happens to you. And there's that Uber. It needs to move out of there. You can't stay on there. You're not capping. You've got to try and get those guys away. One guy's capping out. Oh jeez. Look at all the herf. Oh wow. Our first win. Okay, nice work there from Tenacious N.